Hello everybody, welcome back. I'm the Duke and I'm so glad you can join me. We are back in Ark Survival Ascended and yeah, just a quick update. I finally managed to get a second tier 3 resource gather, so now running electronics and cementing base. So that should help me with my buildings. And today we are going to build further. I've got actually a lot of things planned for today. I want to get my storage box in here in the center building. And I also want to build some place for my resource gathering dinos to actually stand or park them. So I was thinking of taking out these two stairs right here and then building out a walkway and then a place for them to park them basically. Well, that's the one thing. The other thing is, maybe we should do this one first, is we've got a new member to the tribe. Meet Menace, level 212. Griffin, mountain griffin to be precise. He's part of a mod as far as I remember. Yeah. So we are actually going to craft a saddle for him, and apparently there's also that appears to be goggles. I'm not sure if I go to grab Griffin, please. There we go. Griffins, you can see there's a workbench for them. Craft related items related to Griffins. There's a pygmy griffin. Those are the small griffins. I don't have them yet. But there's a nest and goggles for them apparently. And then the normal griffins, you have the basic saddle, the chitin saddle, and then you have the metal saddle. So I'm probably going to do the metal saddle. There's also goggles for these big griffins. And if we check the inventory, you will see there's saddle and then there's costume. So I can only assume that the goggles will go in there. And I'm pretty interested to see what that looks like. So yeah, let's do that first. So I'm just going to hop on back to starter base. I can leave my dinos here. And oh, I was supposed to drop off the triangle foundations. But let's see. The griffin metal saddle, yeah, one of those. And then that's the pygmy one. Griffin goggles. Let's see if we can actually get them to work. And then also I wanted to pick up some of the storage. Oh, it's not in here, mind you. It should be over here. Let's see how many of them we can take with us. Ooh. Only 15 and we're already basically overcumbered. But that's okay. Let's jump on back to HQ. Hope you are all doing well. I've got a little bit of a cold at the moment. But I should be okay. Let me just drop off the foundations first. There we go. That should make it a little bit easier. Maybe the storage as well. Okay, well, first off, let's check out the saddle. Oh, that looks good. Let me get that out of the way. That looks so good. And then if we... Can we put this somewhere? Oh, we have to put it on top of the saddle. And now it's got goggles. I like it. I'm liking it. Alright, so this is pretty good. Let's land again. We'll keep him here for a while. Yeah, and maybe we should go wait first. Get that up. Alright, now as I said, we're going to do a little bit of building today. So let's do some of the storage first. And see how far we get, shall we? I was thinking of... Let's see, let's start over here. Right there, and we're going to do 2 on top of each other. Now, the biggest challenge for me is probably going to be the names for the storage, mostly because of the filter that they are using for names and stuff like that. I'm having real problems just getting some simple words written sometimes. Trying to give something a name, it doesn't want to take the capital letter and stuff like that. So let's see how it goes, shall we? Now the first one, doesn't look like we're going to have a problem with that one, so use custom name. There we go. No problem there with the first one. Let's see, the second one is Anglo Gel. Okay, no problem. That's good. Let's see if that trend continues. Black pools shouldn't be a problem, and it is not. And then the next one, cementing base. Oh, you see, there we go. Oh, I see why it's a problem. Alright, but at least let me finish first. Cementing base. So, what I can do is change that E into a 3. And then use it like that. There we go. That will have to do, unfortunately. And then charcoal. I don't want that H to be capital. For some reason it changes the H to a capital on its own, no matter what I do. You see, and that's one of the problems we have with this, isn't it? Luckily for me, this one shows everything in capital letters, but still, it's a problem when you try to name some of your dinos. Chitin. Again, CH capital letter H. The next one, clay. Okay, that's fine. And let's go with, yeah. There, here we go again. Condensed gas. Okay, this time I took it. Good stuff. And crystals shouldn't be a problem, and it is not. And electronics. Here we go again. I can't write in capital E and it takes it away. For some reason it thinks it's profanity. For whatever reason. Come on. Electronics. So if we do it like this and we put the E in front of it, then it goes. Because now it knows it's actually a different word. So maybe that's something that we should try and do with the others as well. Otherwise, I'm just going to use numbers where I can. This is going to be the same problem. Element. And then just put the E in front. Now it takes it. Now, of course, I don't know. Probably not. For instance, element dust is not in the game yet. But it could be somewhere down the line, and then we want to be able to come back and use the storage, because this is going to be our main base. So this is how I circumvent the problem. Now, speaking of which, maybe we can redo this one. Let's see. So, maintain paste. So if we put it like that, and now come to that, now it does take it. So there we go. So maybe I found the way around it, but still, it shouldn't be this hard and difficult to get something like that done. And element shards. Alright, let's go pick up the other vaults, and then I will come and place them down, and then we will continue our talk about them further. See you in a bit. Okay, so this is one of those occasions where you write a capital F and it immediately changes it to a small letter F, but luckily for me everything is written in capital letters, so yeah, as I said, not a problem here, but it is when you're trying to name something and it doesn't allow you to write a capital letter. So I'm just going to continue with naming, the same with gas, these storages, so hope you enjoy it, and then we will get back to our further building. There's still a couple of more storages that we need to place, and so let's continue. Okay, so I was able to put down most of the things that the names that I wanted to. That was interesting. It doesn't doesn't want to allow me to actually put down TH, which I mean is absolutely ridiculous. But I was able to write ATCH and then just put the TH in front of it. But as you can see there at the bottom or middle bottom, you can see the A is capital letter because yeah, that's how I had to write it. But at least now my resources are in place, and in terms of where I want them to be and what I want here, there's still a lot more space where I can put the other storages for some other things. But I'm going to do that later. For now, let's continue our build. Now, as I said, I want to get a little bit of space in here for my resource gathering dinos. For instance, my Anki, my Duty, and or Doed, as some people like to call it, Tony, which gathers wood. He's over there. So let's go ahead. I probably need to clean out this space first, so let's do that. To remove that one. And the tree, thank you. Also gonna need you to clear out that stone that was here a couple of moments ago, but it's gone. Anki took care of it apparently. Alright. Some squares or some triangles, and let's see what we can do. Gonna pick these up. And we will go out from here. Right up to this point, I think. Now let's see if we can go like this. Maybe up to there, and then we take these guys further like this. Alright, let's move you out of the way, if you'll be so kind. Now what I can do, I can make one parking spot right over here, and then the other one maybe over on this side and on this side. So that's most definitely options. Yeah, let's clear out the space first. And take care of some of the rocks as well. There we go. And to tell you the truth, let's make this his spot. So that's one row, 2 rows, third row. Perfect. That should be enough for him. Yeah. For a moment I was thinking of maybe making a circular road, but they'll always be teleporting away from here, so no need for them to actually be able to get out of their spaces. Yeah. Alright, so let's continue. I actually need you to clear up this little space next door as well. Alright, his inventory is getting a little bit full. But let's go ahead and place another... Oh, that's not where I wanted to place it. Let's pick you up. Two and 3. So that's one space. Can I fit in? Wow. It's going to be just... So maybe we should stay away from this side, I think. Let's pick these guys up. We've got the one there. I believe his inventory is getting a little bit full. Okay. So this is number 3 now. And this should be number 4, and I've run out of floor pieces. So we teleport back over here. I run in, or I can just park him first. Then I just come out this way, park my dino after he's collected the resources wherever he's going to stand. Then I can come back in here and then just tell it to manual sort, which will pull the resources from the dino and into these storage containers. And I will set them up later. Let me just have a quick look here. If I can give you an example. Okay, it's got some wood, thatch, flint, and metal. Yeah, let's use these as an example. So first I need to set up the storage space. So let's go to wood, which is over here. I'm going to put the wood piece in here and show OCD metal. I'm going to select the wood because that's what I want in the storage space. Confirm, close the window, and that is now done. The same with thatch. I'm going to put in thatch in there, select that one, confirm, and close. Then we're going to go over to metal, which is over here. I'm going to put in my metal over there. Choose it, confirm and close, and the same with the flint, which is down here. There it is. Choose, confirm, close. Alright, so now if you remember correctly, there is a lot more of these resources in metalhead storage. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come over here. First things first, I just want to exclude some structures here. That one I don't want to pull from. Not from that one, not from that one. I actually wanted to pull from those two. Alright, so confirm, close. So when I tell it to manual sort, this is what happens. It pulls all the resources from the dinos in here. The reason why it has pulled these as well is because I haven't set them up yet. So stone, electronics, cementing base. Let's set up these 3 first. stone. Put one in there. And what has happened is, for instance, the wood that I've set up, it has now pulled the wood from the dino's inventory and placed it in here. The same with the flats and the others I have already set up. So let's set up these other ones as well. Electronics. And cementing paste. There we go. So if I tell it to manual sort again, those resources have now gone to their respected storages. So I just want to take these back to where they came from, because I haven't set up the storage just yet. Gonna place them in here, and I'm going to call them gatherers. So there we go. So now at least I know which one that is. So if I come back in here and I ask it to exclude structures, it should be somewhere on this list. So gatherers, there we go. So I'm going to confirm and close. So when I do a manual sort now, you will see it did not pull those resources from here. These, all of them, I'm just going to temporary. It's too heavy, mind you. And let's get rid of some of the weight. Let's just put it all back. We'll get them sorted out pretty soon anyway. After we've built the kitchen, of course. That is going to be our next focus. So I'm going to have to move some of these dinos and the generator and everything, so that we have space to build our next part of the base. So I'm not going to show you that and waste that time, so I'll bring it back as soon as everything has been moved. Okay, so I have moved my dinos, and I also got some blocks that we can continue using here. I just want to finish up this little space real quick. Still need to put in railings and everything. There's one more space for the guy that actually needs to gather thatch. But I don't think we have a dino yet for that. Might get a stego, but they are a bit slow. But we'll see. But for now we are going to continue building this away. Now the challenge here, of course, is we are actually going to be moving down a slope. And when that happens, I actually want to move on over to using ceilings instead of foundations, which is about here. By the looks of it, we might I need to change the size first. There we go. Right up to there. I think that will do. So what's going to happen now? Well, maybe we should do this in terms of foundations as well, but maybe it's too early. Can we go a little bit further, maybe? I'm going to use too much foundations if I do it like this. That's better. Why does it not want to place there? Come on. Is it trying to tell me that I'm supposed to switch on over to ceilings? Or is it maybe just this little stone that's in the way? Sometimes that happens. Let's try again. There we go. So maybe this is where we should split it off. So what I'm going to try and do is go something like this. Another stone in the way there, so I'm going to have to remove that first. Come on, I want you to go in there. There we go. Now we've got to split two ways. One going that way and one going that way. But I still want one that goes straight as well. So let's see if we can maybe find a way to make that happen. I'm going to... I had it for a moment. There's another rock in the way. So now I've got the two that continues forward. And the only problem is I only have one going that way, so I need to place another one. Can I do it this side there? Seems like it. There we go. Now I've got two foundations facing that way. I've got two facing that way. And as soon as I can remove these rocks, I should have two going the other way as well. So. There we go. And this is where I'm going to stop with the foundations, because I want to continue with the ceilings from here on end. So we still need the three areas. One area is the crafting area. The other one is going to be the kitchen area. Maybe we'll switch the two around from the previous build. So maybe do the kitchen on this side. The crafting area can go straight ahead, and then the bedroom can go that way. Yeah, I think that's what we will do. As we start losing health, apparently they have not fixed the ridiculous heating problems in this game. Then one moment you can be overheating in the 40s in the same area, the next moment, I mean, it's not even desert. It is almost 8 o'clock in the evening and I am overheating 44 degrees in the wilderness. So still waiting on Wildcard to fix that. But yeah, I think that's up to that point that we're going to get for today. Thank you for joining me. Hope you are liking this build as we have sorted out our storage and lay the foundations for the other expansions. So we will get to that in the next episode, but thank you for joining me. Hope you liked this video. Hit the like button if you did, and subscribe if you haven't yet. And make sure you follow us on our progress in this build as we solo through Ark. I will see you next time. Until then, enjoy.